Supposed Bible contradiction. Who was the 12th disciple? The three synoptic gospels claim to list the 12 disciples. Matthew and Mark line up perfectly, but there is one difference with the list in Luke. They all agree on who the first 11 were. Simon, who is Peter, his brother Andrew, James and his brother John, Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas, Matthew, another person named James, Simon the Zealot, and Judas Iscariot. However, on the 12th, we get a different name. Matthew and Mark tell us it was someone by the name of Thaddeus, but Luke says it was someone named Judas, the son of James. So do we have a contradiction? Only if we have evidence that these were different people, and not two names for the same person. In Jesus and the Eyewitnesses, Richard Bauckham points out Jewish ossuary inscriptions would often bear two names for the same person, one Jewish Aramaic name and one Greco-Roman name. Palestinian Jews sometimes, perhaps often, bore both Semitic and Greek names. For example, on ossuary inscriptions, we find individuals called Judah and Jason. Mara, a female name apparently short for the Aramaic name Martha, and Alexis. Judas and Simon, Sarah and Aristobula. It is not at all improbable that the same man should have been called both Judas and Thaddeus. The two names may well have been treated as sound equivalents. We can see this in other places as well. The book of Acts tells us there was a man named John, whose other name was Mark. We are told Simon's name was changed to Peter, which in Greek means stone. However, Paul tells us he also went by Cephas, which is the Aramaic word for rock. Josephus also tells us of Jews who had Greek names as well. So like before, if we take a second to look at the cultural context, we can see it is probable Thaddeus and Judas were the same person, and the gospel authors are just listing him by his different names. Thus this supposed contradiction can be resolved.